Hi there, Dr. Gary. On the road, we sell dental practices nationwide. Today's topic is seller complaining, attorney charged too much on a deal that didn't go to closing. Anyway, we'll be talking about this in a minute. So we are now at 25 states we're in with 10 employees nationwide. We're excited. We're growing. As you know, we answer the phone 363 days a year. We take off Christmas and Easter. And we'll be available to you from 7:30 a.m. East Coast time to 9:30 p.m. East Coast. So just call us. Any questions, we'll be happy to talk to you. There'll be no charge to talk. And obviously, if you want an appraisal, we can give you an estimate. No charge for appraisals. So give us a call and we'll talk about it. The information you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes only. It is not legal advice. Our phone number is 201-663-0935, and the website is dentalpracticeguide.com. I was a dentist for 25 years, and we've been doing this now for 12 years. It's been great. Dental practice brokers for 12 years. It's just enjoy what I do, and it's having fun every day. And now we're traveling all over the place, so we see some spectacular sights. Heading out to New Mexico again soon. And I have one practice to see in Las Cruces and also by Roswell with all the UFOs. But down there is the National White Sands National Park. And that's going to be spectacular. So anyway, sellers complaining about attorney fees. Let's discuss this. Especially on the deal that did not go to closing. I got to tell you, first and foremost, I work with a lot of attorneys across the country. And they don't have time to make up phony bills and pad bills and all those things. They are too busy because there's one client after another client after another client. And I'm telling you from my experience, the attorneys are honest. They put in a good day's work and they bring a lot of value to the table. So the seller's complaining that because the deal didn't go through, he's charged too much money. Well, what is too much money? Well, it depends how much time went into the deal. The attorney can't help that the deal goes south. They still put a lot of time into it. Sometimes it's just time in the beginning. Other times it goes right up into the closing table. So the attorney's now done 80% of the work. He's entitled to 80% pay for that. He should get his pay. So that's just something to be aware of. We come across this. How much of the fees? It varies. Where maybe $300 to $400 is a range per hour is what the attorneys charge. But you're getting his knowledge from sometimes 20 years of experience. 20 years, 25 years of experience. Yeah, maybe $400 or $300 an hour sounds like a lot of money. But if you take it all in context, he takes on liability when he takes you as a client. You're using all of his knowledge and experience, so it has value to it. Just as if you just look in a patient's mouth and you can make an evaluation, and the patient said, all you did was look. Yeah, but you've been looking for 30 years and you got 30 years of experience, so it does make a difference. So with attorneys, you're going to find you must use a dental attorney. Don't try to use a boilerplate attorney that you found from somewhere on the internet or whatever, because it's not going to fulfill your needs. You don't know exactly what your needs are anyway until you get into negotiations. Every deal is different. Every deal has a nuance. There's something special about the deal. I've never done two deals that are identical. So, yes, you may not want to pay the attorney fees. I understand. Everybody thinks it's too expensive, but they're providing a service. It's a valuable service. And if an experienced attorney, dental attorney, he's going to watch your back. He's going to put things on your contract you may not even know about, such as credits belong to the seller. Patient paid you $80 and over the balance, and you can't reach the patient. They disappeared. Well, you become the custodian of that money. That's all. It's your money, and if the patient comes back in 10 years, you'll be responsible for paying the $80. So attorneys are well worth their money. I know it sounds like a lot, but you're selling your practice for $600,000. and you have a $15,000 or a $10,000 legal bill, it's not that much money to protect you and your estate. Remember, when there's a problem, you have nothing to go back to except your contract. You don't have a contract, all you have is a judge that's going to make a decision for you. Do you want that? You want an experienced attorney. There's no question about it. So in this instance where the seller is complaining because the deal didn't go through, that's just the amount of time it took to bring the deal to closing or to almost to closing. And you go over the fees with your attorney. If you want to get monthly billing, not a bad idea. But the attorneys I've worked with for the last 12 years, honest, put it together, and are there to protect you, protect their estate, and it'll be a great service to you. You may not realize this until after the deal's over. And then you quote me, oh, my friend had a closing by himself with a boilerplate lease, boilerplate contract. Yeah, no problem. Until you run into a problem, until there's a lawsuit or there's a question and you have nothing to go back to except that document. So just pay the attorney fee. I know you're complaining. Pay it. Get a great attorney. We could recommend a few if you want. We don't get anything out of it. But we can recommend a few that work on a national basis that will help you. Remember, if you're going to be selling to a DSO and you're large enough, we can help you because we have the infrastructure now with 9 employees, including 2 CPA accountants, 1 marketing director. We have an operations person. We have 5 acquisition people now. So we have a whole team. So the DSOs will pay our commission. And sometimes we can get if there's real estate involved, we can get the real estate commission also paid for. Sometimes. That's depending on criteria. So give us a call and we will be happy to speak to you. And let's see if we can put something together. Thank you. Bye now.